Episode 3 of Bridgerton Season 3 begins with Colin dreaming of his kiss with Penelope. He wakes up all flustered and surprised. Meanwhile, Charlotte goes through all the suitors for Francesca and declares that he has to be of the highest standing. However, Danbury is distracted because of a late night visitor. At the same time, Eloise visits Penn to apologise and hopes she finds what she is looking for. While Eloise is still distant, there is a sort of truce between them. At the park though, Penn and Colin have an awkward encounter. She stops their lessons and he thinks it is because of the kiss. Both get awkward at the mention, which Penn brushes aside. At the next gathering, everyone eyes Lord Debling as the next suitable bachelor. They find it odd that he is vegan and goes on about nature, but Cressida agrees to get with him because he is rich. Penn tries to approach some men, but they mock her. Upset, she hides in a corner and is joined by Debling, who doesn't read Whistledown. When she tells him about her scandal, he commends her on her bravery and they talk all night. As for Francesca, she seems delighted that Charlotte will find her a suitor, so she doesn't have to do the hard work. This doesn't make Violet happy as she wants her to find love. Alice turns heads in her new look and the Mondricks are more at ease with their newfound confidence. Benedict hides with Danbury as his partner from the last ball tries to approach him. Cressida declares her intentions to approach Debling, but Eloise tries to warn her that Penn is interested in him too. While Penn has her sympathies, Cressida reveals that she doesn't have a supportive family, so she needs Debling as her husband. A begrudging Eloise agrees to help. There is a hot air balloon event and the tongue gathers. Penn thanks Colin for his help and tells him about Debling being interested in her. He doesn't look too happy as he wonders if Debling likes her. At that moment, she eats a cookie and Colin gets distracted by her lips. Outside, Eloise and Cressida catch Debling and from their research, they go on about birds that pique his interest. He spots Penn and calls her over, much to all three women's chagrin. She is out of her element as she fumbles over talks of nature, while Cressida and Debling bond over their unsupportive families. Queen Charlotte invites a marquis for Francesca, and while she is disinterested, Violet thinks there is a spark. In trying to avoid his dance partner, Benedict sneaks into the engineer's tent. The gentlemen are discussing the odds of the hot air balloon, and Benedict is surprised to see a woman among them. She puts all the men in their place when they doubt the engineer, and Benedict is impressed. The event is almost ruined as there is a strong wind. Prudence and her husband secretly make out, but she pushes him when someone sees them. He breaks one of the ropes, holding a balloon, and it barrels straight towards Penelope. Colin notices and runs to grab the rope. He calls for help, but it is too windy. Penn trips while trying to get away and Debling shields her. At that moment, the wind changes course and the engineer hops on the balloon and salvages the event. Everyone cheers Colin, who watches Debling checking on Penn. Cressida is annoyed and pretends to hurt her ankle, and Debling rushes to her. A ball is held in celebration of the event. Violet drops her glove and a gentleman picks it up. It is revealed that he is Danbury's brother and late night visitor, Marcus. Danbury is not too happy to see him while Violet is flustered by his charms. Inside, Lady Cowper warns Cressida that their allowance is cut in half and she needs to secure a husband as she is in her third year. Cressida spots Penn heading for Debling and she rushes over first. Meanwhile, the Marquis scare off Francesca by saying he wants 8 children. She goes outside for fresh air and a gentleman joins her. They have a quiet moment before she heads back in. Benedict runs into the woman from the tent, Lady Tilly Arnold, a widow. They banter as he says he is not afraid of her and she takes up the challenge. They dance and she is very forward, which surprises him. Will visits his club and while bartending, he boasts about an invitation to a hunt that he's gotten. An old friend tells him he cannot keep working if he is to be accepted by the nobles. Will believes he can do what he likes, but the friend says everything has limits. Back at the ball, Colin sees Penn hesitating and he indirectly tells her to be brave. Emboldened, she approaches Debling and confesses that she is not similar to him and tells him about her interests. He is touched as he says he wants someone who can embrace themselves and he gives her the drink meant for Cressida. As he watches them, Colin asks his mother about her love and she reveals she was first friends with her husband, but they only became more after he had the courage to ask her. Violet realizes Colin has feelings for Penn as he heads towards her. Penn looks surprised, but before he can ask, Debling takes her away for a dance. Everyone is surprised by the new turn of events. Philippa gets sick and Portia realizes she is pregnant. At the end of episode 3 of Bridgerton season 3, Colin looks upset. Thanks for watching and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.